In every city across America, when the streets are quiet and the world is still asleep, there are footsteps that echo in the silence. These footsteps don't belong to CEOs, celebrities, or politicians. They belong to janitors and cleaners. They are the ones who arrive before sunrise, pushing carts filled with supplies, carrying heavy bags, and preparing the spaces where the rest of us live our daily lives. Most of the time, we don't notice them. We walk on polished floors without asking who polished them. We throw trash into empty bins without asking who cleared them yesterday. We wash our hands in spotless sinks without thinking who scrubbed them clean. Yet these invisible workers hold up the backbone of our society. Their story is one of humility, dignity, and quiet pride. Take Carlos Ramirez, a janitor in Chicago. Every morning before dawn, he boards a bus to the downtown skyscraper where he has worked for 20 years. His hands are calloused, his back often aches, but his spirit remains strong. By the time office workers step into the building at 8 o'clock, the hallways shine, the carpets are fresh, the bathrooms spotless. No one stops to thank him, but Carlos knows his work matters. He once said, "People think janitors are invisible, but if we stopped working for a week, the whole city would notice." He is right. His work may be quiet, but its impact is loud. In a small town in Ohio, there is another custodian named Thomas Harris. Students see him with a mop in hand, keys clinking at his side, always smiling and greeting them in the hallway. To many, he is just a janitor, but to those kids, he is much more. He grew up poor, never had the chance to go to college, but he chose kindness over bitterness. He learned the names of every student, listened when they needed someone to talk to, and showed up to cheer for them at their games. Years later, when he retired, hundreds of former students filled the school gym to honor him. They came not to thank him for cleaning floors, but for reminding them that they mattered. Doctors, teachers, engineers, and soldiers all lined up to shake his hand. He may have worked as a custodian, but in truth, he changed lives. And then there is Angela Scott, a hospital cleaner in New York. She works the night shift, cleaning emergency rooms after chaotic days. She has seen blood, tears, and tragedy more than most people could imagine. One night, after disinfecting a surgical room, a doctor told her, "Angela, you saved lives today." Surprised, she said, "Me? I only clean." The doctor replied, "No, sterile rooms save as many lives as medicine." That night, Angela went home with tears in her eyes, realizing she was not just a cleaner. She was a silent healer. Across airports, malls, and schools, the same story repeats. Travelers rush through terminals without noticing the workers scrubbing restrooms and wiping down seats. Shoppers admire shiny glass windows without thinking of the hands that polish them late into the night. Students sit in clean classrooms without seeing who unlocked the doors before sunrise. These workers rarely wear uniforms that say hero, but every fresh space we enjoy exists because of them. Many of these janitors and cleaners are immigrants. They came from Mexico, the Philippines, India, Africa, and beyond. They left behind their homes to chase the American dream. Their jobs are not easy. Long shifts, minimum wages, aching bodies, and little recognition. But they endure. They work for their families. They sacrifice for their children's education. They hold on to the hope that the next generation will not struggle the same way. Behind every mop and broom lies a story of sacrifice and strength. What do janitors and cleaners teach us? They remind us that there is no such thing as low work if it is done with honesty. They show us that pride does not come from a title, but from the service we give to others. They teach us that humility is not weakness, but strength in silence. The next time you see a janitor sweeping a hallway or a cleaner mopping a floor, pause for a moment. Look them in the eye. Say thank you. It costs nothing, but it means everything. America does not run only on CEOs and leaders. It runs on the invisible strength of workers who are rarely seen, rarely praised, but always essential. They are janitors. They are cleaners. They are proof that humility is powerful and service is honorable. In the end, the true measure of a nation is not how it treats its wealthiest citizens, but how it honors its hardest workers. These men and women may never sit in corner offices, their names may never appear in headlines, but they carry a greatness that money cannot buy. And the lesson they leave us is simple, yet eternal. Humility is strength, service is honor, and every job done with love is noble.